Hi everyone, in this video I'm presenting my final portfolio project, which is an AI-powered Retrieval-Augmented Generation application for NBA game analysis. It's a domain-specific assistant that answers questions using my project's NBA dataset and analysis artifacts, and it always shows the source chunks it used. So on the screen you can see the repo, and for this the objective was simple. So I wanted to build a system that can answer natural language questions about NBA game outcomes and statistical analysis, and I hoped it would avoid hallucinations by grounding answers in retrieval step and provide an interactive Streamlit UI with transparent citations. This is useful because analysts and fans often want quick explanations like, is there a home advantage, or which metrics correlate most with winning, or what did the regression show. Instead of searching manually through tables and reports, the assistant retrieves the relevant evidence and summarizes it. So this project follows the the requirements as follows. The domain selection was the NBA game analysis for the 2023 and 24 season dataset, and data collection and pre-processing. I used clean game level data and summary tables. For the vector DB setup, I used Pinecone's serverless stores, which stores embeddings for semantic retrieval. And for application development, I use Streamlit UI for question and answers with sources. And for evaluation and testing, I included an evaluation script that measures retrieval hit rate and latency. So my knowledge base is built from the project's artifacts inside the repository, which is a clean games dataset. As you can see, the NBA games clean.csv, summary tables by team and by location, and a result summary with the narrative files. To make these usable for RAG, I convert them into plain text documents. For the CSVs, I transform rows into readable records so they embed well. For example, game level records include fields like teams, scores, home and away, shooting metrics, and etc. Now, the rubric requires explaining data cleaning and preparation. So at the analysis level, the data is already cleaned into structured CSVs. For the RAG system specifically, I run a build kb.py, which does three important preparation steps, which is extract and normalize text from project artifacts like README files and result summaries, convert these CSVs into text records, preserving key fields and adding simple metadata like row ranges, and write everything into a deterministic folder so ingestion is reproducible. So I want to explain how the GenAI is incorporated into this RAG pipeline. So what we do is, so we start at the docs, we convert them into chunks. Eventually they're converted into embeddings, which are stored in the database. For in our project, we use a Pinecone, which was a serverless one, and then we retrieve the top K number, and then we give it to the LLM, which answers according to the sources. So yeah, for the embeddings, each chunk is embedded using. Actually, I was gonna use OpenAI, but I couldn't provide any keys because I was out of the credits, so I used the Gemini's AI keys, OpenAI key, where we have text embedding. We use the text embedding 3 small model, which produces a 1536 dimensional vector. dimensional vector. And for the vector database, as I told, we used the Pinecone. For generation, we used a simple LLM, the Gemini's base model, because we don't have enough. We don't need to like use so much of data. We just have this for the instance, and along with a strict system prompt that says use only the provided context. And if the answer isn't in the context, we just have to say there isn't enough information. So the model is acting like an analyst that can only speak when it has the evidence, and so that it doesn't hallucinate when you doesn't have the answer. And now I'll give you a demo of my project. So here's the local host where the website is ran. As you can see, you can choose how many sources I can retrieve from to answer any question. So for this instance, we have the best NBA team we're asked, and it clearly shows how the Boston Celtics had the best overall record for the 2023 and 24 season, achieving a win percentage of 78.75%. It cited that from many sources, as you can see. And now let's ask for the first NBA team. Oh, as you can see, it does. I think it didn't get enough sources, but you can still see the answer where it says, however, among the teams whose records are available, the team with the lowest winning percentage is Utah Jazz, with a win percentage of 39%. So this is a presentation of my project, and I have the GitHub repo the repositories link. So I have the full project code. I have the hosted Streamlit application, and this is the end of the presentation video. Thank you so much.